Roll 'em!
Ow. What is the...
Makeup.
I've seen stupider movies.
Now is the winter of our tent, the discontent, made all the more drizzly by the lack of death.
Too many blows to the head will do that.
Oh, to be or not to be, that is the answer. Weather to be extremely cold, reaching the heights of fashion and sniffing, or to keep drawing breath and lose all fashion sense forevermore.
Okay, everyone. The being smashed by a safe scene. And roll 'em.
Lord.
Now look here.
Poor Death.
Makeup.
Makeup
Now,
is not
Mr.
going to
Dibbler,
help.
Now?
What? What's he talking about?
Nothing, love, nothing. Now look, I told you before, it'll be far too messy.
Help! I want to see my agent.
All right, now, Death, stand by for Julian's extra special scene. And cue...
Here, wait a minute. What's all this about a special scene?
Read your script, love. Here, Julian, explain how this next bit goes, will you?
It goes whoosh! Blam! Stuff flying everywhere!
Did you not tell our boy that there were special scenes involved?
I'm not doing it.
Oh, all right. I'll go and find a stunt double. Honestly, you get some people in front of a camera and they think they're the Queen of the May. A skeleton
Seriously.
stunt double indeed.
Well, we got a bunch of skeletons. Anyway, we got a lineup of skeletons right here, but no, they can't be the stunt double. Never. We're gonna have to go find a friggin' stunt double. Oh, isn't it always the way? You never have a stunt double when you need one. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go find a stunt double. Where are we gonna find a stunt double for a skeleton? Seriously. Where will we find someone who looks dead, or is dead? Wait a minute. Was there not a whole club of dead people in Ankh-Morpork? Yeah! But you can't get in without being dead. Fortunately, I am dead on a technicality. Use your toe tag on the door.
Oh, so you are dead then? I should have guessed from the fashions. All right, in you come, brother.
Rincewind.
Brother Rincesping. In you pop, the meeting's just starting. Greetings, brothers.
And sisters.
Oh, sorry, and sisters. Allow me to introduce our newest member.
Rincewind.
Rincewipe.
Rincewind. Wind.
Ah, that's just a touch of gas, brother. Happens to the best of us.
From decomposing, I assume.
Poltergeist? What? Is he a poltergeist?
No.
What? Him being a wind and all?
Poltergust.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, groan.
Any road. Brethren.
Any road?
And brother women. Let us now all join in singing our Fresh Start Club anthem.
I think it'll be Brethren and Sistren.
And two.
Brethren and Sistren.
Ankh-Morpork, Ankh-Morpork,
My soul hurts.
Its streets, its thousands palaces, its strangely sticky mud.
I think they're stealing an American song.
Lord, some wicked foreigner, thy noble monthly smudge. And we will fight with tooth and nails, but we can stand and lurch.
Well, at least it's song.
My
It's short.
friends.
At least it's song.
We don't have to take death lying down. I see a land where the dead will take their place alongside the living, albeit most of them propped up or sewn back together, but still beside the living. A place where ghosts can throw off their chains and help contribute to a better, more just society. where a man can throw up his head in pride, then tuck it back under his arm.
Lol.
Raise his right hand if he can remember where he put it, and say, yes,
I'm
as
dead as hell and
I'm
That's
not
awesome.
going to take it anymore.
Alright, well, we've got Red Shoe.
Red Shoe, a zombie with a mission. I'd shake hands with him, but I might end up with more fingers than I started with.
Reg eventually gets over his delusions in the books and joins the police force.
A male banshee? Oh, well, it takes all kinds, I suppose.
Because he heard the undead were being
I wish it
mistreated.
didn't, but there you are.
Yes. And then after Reg joined the police force, the number of complaints by the undead tripled. All of them against Red Shoe.
The world's shyest bogeyman. Oh well, if you're going to have an embodiment of childhood neuroses, at least it can be one that you don't mind inviting over for tea and biscuits from time to time.
Agreed. We know Wendell.
Good old Windle. Still not quite getting the hang of being dead, but I admire a man who can just keep trying.
Count Notforauto.
Count Notforauto, a vampire with social pretensions. It's amazing how vampires always have to be wearing evening dress, isn't it?
That's
I mean, it's not as
his
if many
fault.
people are likely to invite them to parties.
Vampires are pretty popular in some circles.
The Countess Notforauto, I presume. I'm glad she's a bride of darkness. I'd hate to see her if the lights were on.
LOL.
Hello, so we're undead, are we?
Don't say it with such superior airs. We're the dark children of the night, we are.
Dark children? You're pale as a... Well, you're quite pale anyway. Well, he is. Yours is sort of more talcum powder.
It's makeup.
Yep, he's a vampire, she isn't.
I'm a vampire and she's my bride of darkness. Well, actually, she used to be the bride of a greengrocer. That was us, fruit and vegetable import-export. And then one night, boom, I'm a vampire.
Hard.
Nothing so much as a by your leave.
Aww.
A quick nip in the neck and you're a vampire, pal.
So if you're a vampire and she's not, then why is she dressed up like that?
Because she's delusional.
A wife should always share her husband's hobbies.
Yeah, she also wears fake fangs.
Besides, you get to wear interesting costumes.
At your size, I don't want to hear about it.
Let me get this straight. You're both urban vampires, are you?
And they don't sparkle, notice that.
Dreadlords of the night's abyss, all that sort of thing.
Despite being a greengrocer and his wife, they're still cooler than those other vampires.
That's right.
And you also, as I recall, run a successful grocery business down in Treacle Street.
I thought it was Treacle Mine Road.
Used to. Gah, it was a smashing business, that was. We didn't truck with the usual fruit and veg. We had the direct distributorship of clutchy and giant peaches.
Some kid named James kept buying
The
them all.
only place you could get them in the whole city.
Giant peaches?
Yeah, 6 foot high and weighing 500 pounds. Gah, they were beautiful.
Who in the name of Offless Teeth would eat a 500-pound peach?
Well, no one. You hunt them for the fur.
Anyway,
Lol, that was
once
awesome.
my husband was elevated
Okay,
to a
not
nobler
awesome, but
plane
still.
of existence, I decided the time had come for us to move on. I mean, when someone is confronted by the Lord of the Night, the last thing he wants to do is wake up with 2 holes in his neck and smelling of peaches. The fruit business just had to go, didn't it, Count?
Yes, dear.
Aw, poor guy. He liked his fruit business. Anyway, I just wanted to say, I'm Orawa Usopp. This is brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Sometimes I say it in the middle.
So why are you two here?
Because the whole point of this is, the whole point of the video mark is
Well, it beats sitting in the
apparently
coffin all day.
some people steal the videos and try to post them elsewhere.
You just listen to the meeting, dear.
So if they just cut off the beginning, that cuts off my audio mark, so I change it up
We
sometimes.
think it's very important to raise our undead consciousness.
Or I just forget.
It's a disgrace the way dead people are treated out there these days.
Oh yeah, it's rotten.
For all the attention the dead get, you might as well just stick them in a hole in the ground.
Or burn them and put them on the mantelpiece.
Right.
Anyway, we're here to see what we can do about it. Reg is right, you know. There's a dead person inside all of us, just waiting to come out.
Creepy.
A vampiric greengrocer, eh? I think I shall never eat a cabbage ever again as long as I live.
I don't know if we can talk to Mr. Ixolite. He's a banshee,
See you later.
but he's cripplingly shy.
Excuse me.
Yep. He's such a shy banshee, he has to, when people are dying, he writes, ooh-wee, ooh-wee, ooh, on a piece of paper and slips it under the door.
Hello.
Does he remember us?
You're not frightened of me, are you?
No, why?
Oh, I just don't seem to frighten anybody anymore these days.
Oh, well, sorry. All right, look, I'm scared. Really scared. Terrified. Is that making you feel any better?
You're not really scared.
I am.
Well, why aren't you running around then?
Because I'm scared stiff. Yeah, that's it. I've been scared into that strange lucid state of unreality and just don't seem to be able to move my legs. Rooted to the spot in terror. Me.
Really?
Gosh, yes. If I was any more scared, my ears would drop off. Trust me on this.
Ears?
I thought we cured you last time. What happened to your old door?
Someone kept putting letters under the doorstop. I finally had to give the thing away or drown beneath a flood of second-class mail. I think the worst thing was the smell of all those perfume sample sachets.
Oh, I hate those things.
They've all got this stuff called ambergris in them, apparently.
Whale
After
barf.
a few weeks, it all starts going off, and you're up to your eyeballs in decay. Where does ambergris come from, in any case?
I think a whale is sick somewhere and it gets turned into perfume.
Yep.
Strange but true. And who was the first man to look at a pile of whale vomit and think, oh, that'll make a splendid perfume?
No kidding.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
I wonder.
Do you come to a lot of these meetings then?
Not really. I'm not actually dead, you see. Just undead.
In Discworld, they classify anything
But the
supernatural as
membership
one of the
card gives you
undead.
lots of lovely discounts at the local stores.
People in the Discworld consider werewolves to be one of the undead, even though they're not, even though they're breathing and eating and
that
living.
kind of thing.
Yeah, but if you're not actually going to die, I mean drop dead and actually require interment, then why do you need them?
Well, they make great gifts.
He's got a
Happy
point.
birthday, now here's a headstone in the sincere hope you find a use for it soon. And that sort of thing. Got many friends, have you? You don't need to answer that if you don't want to.
Alrighty.
The world's shyest bogeyman. You know, I'd have been really intrigued and astonished if this had been a better kind of day.
Schleppel the Bogeyman.
Be seeing you then. Aren't you dead yet?
Dead? Of course I'm dead. I just can't get going on any decent sort of afterlife. How'd you put a stop to a walking corpse? I mean, it's not as if there's any helpful ink books. I've tried me strangling, poisoning, or even jumped in front of a donkey cart.
Did you get the number of it?
Oh, how did that one work out?
Not too well. They're charging me with willful traffic obstruction and being walking dead in a public place without a proper licence.
Aww.
Call that justice?
I don't.
So, you've become a member at the club here then?
Member? How can I be expected to be a member when I can't pay any dues? And I can't pay any dues because I can't get a job. Oh, Skew. Is this any way to treat a walking, talking corpse?
No, not at all. You're supposed to scream and run
In
away.
my day, we knew how to show respect to a cadaver in need of a bit of cash.
Alrighty.
What? They want to make you pay dues?
It's all Reggie's fault. He wants to pre-print coffin lids with membership details on the inside.
What, and that's going to be expensive?
Well, coffin lids don't grow on trees, you know.
Well, not on any trees I've seen, not when I'm sober anyway.
Alrighty.
What do you mean you can't hold down a job? I mean, it's not as if you're rushing off anywhere, is it? It's not as if you're going to have any sick days off.
Oh, yes. Well, you try telling that to an employer. I mean, the advantages of a dead employee are obvious to anyone. No lunch hours, no night shift worries. I mean, you'd think anyone could see it's in all of our best
The
interests.
scary part is that makes sense.
So what happened? Did they complain about the smell?
No, it's all, bureaucracy. Just try filling in a tax form when you're officially dead. You'll see. Place of residence, graveyard. Current occupation, decomposition specialist. I mean, it's an uphill struggle from the word go.
No kidding.
No wonder people spend so much time trying to avoid death.
Yep, it's
The
horribly
paperwork
tedious.
complications are enormous.
Oh yeah.
Poor old Windle. From youth to academic. From academic to the grave. From the grave, whoomp. Right onto the dole queue.
Aww.
That's a welfare state for you.
Yep, that's a shame. Anyway, I think we're more or less out of time. If
See
I'm
you
wrong,
later.
I'll be right back. If I'm not, if I'm right, we'll be back in the next video.